All right, guys, welcome back to Drake on Digital. Today we're going to talk about Balancer Finance. So Balancer Finance is one of those, not old guys, but he's a blue chip. He's a good guy. It's really interesting what the concept is. But if you guys are tuning in, what we talk about here is different altcoin projects, different cryptocurrencies, how to make it in the game. So we'll start off with Balancer Finance. Well, it has a maximum supply of 100 million. So Balancer Finance is one of those guys that's like it's almost like a crypto ETF. So normally when you provide liquidity, you have to do 50-50. However, with Balancer, you can provide liquidity with up to 8 different assets. And you can make up your own little gig. So let me show you guys how it works. So there's different options. You can actually simply just trade, and you can actually earn some Balancer when you're trading. But let me share some of the tokens we were talking about, by the way, so you can exchange. Basically, you'll get gallons or Balancer tokens as a gas reimbursement. So if you use 45 bucks in ETH gas fees, you'll get $45 worth of Balancer. But let's show you the different tokens that they have. So here's some of the pools. These are different pools that you can simply create, buy. There's different options. So literally all you do is you click on this, you can add some liquidity, and all you need to do is you need to add Bitcoin, ETH, and it does it all in one transaction for you. You connect your wallet and it'll allow you to submit it. And sometimes the gas fees are crazy high because they are getting separate assets. So do keep that in mind. So that is something you want to watch out for because gas fees are crazy high right now. But very interesting concept. So it allows you to have wrapped Bitcoin, wrapped Ethereum. There's different pools that are out there. So you can even have one with, what is this, WPE? I'm not sure what that is. I just saw it. Then you got STR, NFTS, Pixel. So different ones that you can create. It looks like someone probably just created this. I don't know. But I mean, it's really easy. So you can create your own pool, create your own gig. Let me show you guys how. So you got to be careful with creating your own pool though. Because if you create your own pool, well, you got to factor in, is there going to be any volume when you trade it out? And obviously you can always come back here and exchange it on their exchange, so you can swap it out. So keep that in mind. Let's go ahead and get into their white paper, explain it a little bit. This is going to be a quick video, but you guys can kind of understand the concept. Basically allows you to take multiple assets and turn them into basically one. So instead of dealing with 8 different tokens, you're only dealing with one. And if one goes up and the others go down, well, it levels out, so it stays even. It's almost like an ETF. So introduction. A Balancer pool is automated market maker with certain key properties that cause it to function as a self-balancing weighted portfolio, like we just explained. So very interesting concept. So index funds are a very common financial instrument. So basically what they're trying to do is create index funds for the crypto industry. There's separate or other ones that are doing this, and we've done a couple videos on them. You got PIDAO, you got Index Finance. I mean, there's several different ones. I don't need to go into them, but same concept, same idea. Really good team. In fact, the guy behind Balancer, he's actually working with PIDAO as well. I really like PIDAO if you guys want to check them out. They have a concept where you can actually take the token and then you can farm it at the same time. I'm sure you can work out some sort of farm mechanism with this one as well. But this one tells how they factor in the price of each of the pie. So like if Bitcoin's 33%, or not pie, but the index, say you have Bitcoin 33%, Ethereum 33%, Uniswap 10%, 1inch 10%, and it fluctuates. So like if Uniswap just doubles, well, it'll work back to get to that 10% and it'll sell off a portion, and that's what causes the price to go up in your index fund. So really interesting. So you do want to keep this in mind when you're using the protocol. You have swaps and exit fees. So if you're swapping tokens into different variants, you do have to keep in mind. So basically all the guys providing liquidity through Balancer, they are going to be getting the fees. So if that's something you want to do, you can start providing liquidity and you can get some of those fees. So here's the guy behind Balancer, Fernando Martinelli. A pretty smart guy, interesting concept, interesting ideas. You guys can watch a couple YouTube videos on him. He answers questions very well and very knowledgeable. He doesn't dodge answers, and pretty good concept. There's a lot of projects out there that don't even have anyone behind them, which is kind of worrisome because there's already a lot of pump and dumps out in crypto. So You have someone a little bit behind it, it's a little bit more credible, but still you guys have to be careful out there. So here's on their GitHub. They're actually pretty active on GitHub. 12 days ago, 6 months, 7 days. So they have different proposals that come up from time to time, and they're pretty active on here. I've seen some GitHubs where there's nothing on them. So I mean, these guys, Balancer Labs they have had several partnerships. I mean, they partnered with Near. They're even listed on Coinbase. So I mean, these guys have tons of partnerships. They're very important in the DeFi ecosystem because it provides somewhat of a stability, because instead of having a 50-50 collateralization ratio, now you can have something with 8 different assets, and a lot of different protocols piggyback off of the Balancer ecosystem. You got Wi-Fi, you got Curve Finance. There's so many different ones that use Balancer because they have this integral system that works very well and is very useful. Look, there are 2 types of users that can benefit from Balancer. You have liquidity providers and traders. So traders would want this is because they're able to buy and sell the ERC tokens and have them in a basket instead of having to just buy one. They can get exposure to several different ones. Because I mean, you know how hard it is to pick the certain crypto. I mean, there could be 10 different cryptos and you throw a dart at the wall and you miss it. One 10x's and yours does nothing. Or in fact, it might go down and it's like, oh man, what in the world? So it allows you to diversify and all in one transaction instead of having to buy multiple. And this allows institutions or other investors getting into this who are beginners and don't know what to do. So it's just a good concept and a good idea. So here's the concept of the Balancer inflation rate. So they are contributing or giving out 145,000 Balancer is distributed to liquidity providers every week. So if you want to provide liquidity, you can get some of these tokens. They do have a maximum supply of 100,000, so do keep that in mind. There's only 10,000 in circulation. So it's mainly going to be going to those guys who are providing liquidity and helping out. So if you guys want to provide liquidity, you can literally just explore the pools and you can pick on any of them that you want. You can either add liquidity or remove it, and either or, it's up to you what you want to do. And remember, you guys get the fees and a portion of it. Remember, there is the swap fee, so this one's a 0.4% swap fee, so do keep that in mind. They list out the different swap fees on here so you guys can see it. Like here's 10%, I'm sure it's 10% because there's so many different assets. I don't see any ones that are 0%, but they do have some that are pretty low, like 0.15 or 0.01, 0.2. Yeah, here's the 0.01. It's probably because it's big gems. Like you got YFDI, ETH, and USDC, so this one's pretty interesting. So yeah, if you wanted to create your own, I showed you earlier in the video, you just pick how much you want. You can say, hey, I want 30% weight, or I want 20% weight, 10% weight, whatever you want, and you just add the tokens in there. Really neat concept and easy to do. And again, you guys can create your own pools and say, hey, I want a 0.01% swap fee. You can make whatever you want. So really interesting how it works, and a good concept. But guys, we'll leave you guys with a wisdom one-liner. You guys can play around with Balancer. I mean, it's very simple concept, but they do have a lot of adoption. So we're going to go with Proverbs chapter 29 verses 11. Fools give full vent to their rage, but the wise bring calm in the end. I like that. It's the same concept of when your wife or when someone yells at you and you yell back at them. Good when you're yelling at them. They're probably going to yell back at you. So good concept. Good thing in mind. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. And without you guys watching, I wouldn't keep doing these videos. But I'm hoping I'm helping you guys. If I am, smash that like button. Go ahead and get started with the triple threat. Go ahead and start with the Celsius account. Here's a referral link where you guys can earn $20 in BTC. Really awesome. Set up a Celsius account, easy to use, and you get crazy interest rates on your Celsius account. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, you name it. The next one in the triple threat is a crypto.com account. Super easy to use, super easy to set up, really easy to buy and sell on it. I don't like how it doesn't have limit orders, but really easy to use. And here's another referral code for 25 bucks in CRO. Here's the referral link. A8GP, you guys can read it. But anyways, guys, a cool place to buy cryptocurrency on the go. Allows you to buy small altcoins, unlike Celsius. Celsius is more so like your bank account. And the third one, this one is a fun one, Voyager. This one is more so where you can buy with limit orders. It doesn't have as many altcoins as crypto.com, but it's really easy to use, easy to set up. And yes, this one does come with a referral link as well, and you'll get $25 in BTC. This is how you can do a limit order. Super easy to use, and they don't charge any trading fees whatsoever. Here's the referral link. You can't copy and paste it, but you can look in the description to copy and paste, and you can put that in and set one up. 25 bucks, free BTC. This is the funnest one though. Lolly, free. There is a referral link to this one too. I've actually won 100,000 sats one time on one of the taps, which is worth like 100 bucks in Bitcoin. So it's crazy. Look, and there's even proof in the wallet. Look at that, daily stack, 101. Guys, set one up. It's really easy to do. Download a Lolly account and just set it up. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and hit that bell notification. That way you guys can be ahead of the game every time we make a new video.